this is Wrestling's musical diva, the fighting Siren Schlanger Royale, and I am back with a video for you. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I missed me. Anyway, so today I decided I'm going to do a quick Q&A video. I asked for questions on Instagram and Facebook. I didn't do Twitter this time, but it's even more of an incentive for you to follow me on Instagram and follow my Facebook, which that information is going to be in the description box below. I'm really active on Instagram, I think, more than anything, and I'm probably going to try to be better on Twitter. I say that all the time, and I'm good on there for like 2 days, and then I disappear. But Instagram is where it's at. But before I answer the questions, I just want to apologize if you hear any noise. I do have 2 fur babies running around that's deciding to have DBZ battles as we speak. I also have my window open, so you may hear outside things. But my room is retaining like a lot of moisture for some reason, and I don't feel like calling maintenance to try to figure it out. I really don't want them in my space like that. So I'm going to try like all the little remedies I see that requires me not buying a dehumidifier. Yeah, that. So I'm opening a window. I think this is actually the first time I opened a window since I've been here. So it's probably long overdue. And if you hear water trickling, that's my cat's fountain. And there's no way that's contributing to this. But anyway, so let's get to it. All right, first question. Top 5 anime opening themes. I'm gonna go back for when I watched anime like often, like 24/7. And I would say, in no particular order, Yu Yu Hakusho's theme, Rurouni Kenshin's theme. I like Cowboy Bebop's opening theme because you just know, like when you hear it, you just know. Obviously Sailor Moon, because I was just avid and singing that like all the freaking time. And this was gonna surprise you. I think it's an anime at least. Yeah, it's an anime. I didn't really watch it that much, but I loved Shaman King's theme song so freaking much because I just feel so amped when I hear it. So many things I never could see. So many choices falling on me. Could it be my destiny to be Shaman King? So yeah, I really like that one. Next question. Top 5 dream matches. This is hard. So I would love to face Io Shirai. I would actually like to face Sunny Kiss, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Lita. Yeah. Next question. Given the choice, which big company would you sign with right now? WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, or Impact? Given the choice, I would sign with AEW. Because obviously I've been on AEW about 3 times. I want them to bring me back regularly. So obviously I would like to be with AEW. But if I had to choose a second option, I think I would go. Next question. Worst wrestling move ever in your opinion? So I don't know the name of this, and I'm not sure if it's an official move, but I see it happen all the freaking time. It's when you got someone like in like a head scissors on the ground, and then they like work around so their head is in between their leg, and you think they're gonna flip over, or you think they're gonna, well, most cases I think the person's gonna flip over you and bridge, or flip over you or something. But I hate it when people just slide their head out. I'm like, well, what was the purpose of the move? If you could just slide your head out, why did I put you in it in the first place? It doesn't make sense. I hate seeing that. I hate that move. There's some people I love that actually do that move, but I just hate that move. I really don't. I like it at all. At all. Anime that made you cry. I don't remember really crying at any anime per se. I feel like I had to at one point, and if I remember when I'm editing it, I will put it down there. But I don't think I had one that made me cry. I did have one that kind of stuck with me, and I'll never forget. It was Cowboy Bebop. I believe it was the last episode, because in my mind I'm like, this can't be the last episode. And spoiler alert, which the ending is debated. However, don't watch this if you haven't seen the end of Cowboy Bebop. But I believe Spike died after his fight with Vicious. And, you know, the song Blue comes on, which is like one of my favorite songs. It comes on and then you see the star go out. And I think earlier in that episode, or maybe it was part 1 of that episode, you see like this old shaman person talking to this child and saying like, basically when people pass on or when they die, their star goes out. If I'm remembering correctly. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments. So when his star went out, I'm just like, that's either Vicious's star or that Spike's star. But there was only one that went out. So that's the reason why I said, I guess it's probably up for debate. And I never read anything about it. So if you guys have looked into it, just let me believe what I want to believe. I want to believe that it's Vicious, even though I really liked Vicious. But I think it was Spike. And then at the end where it usually say like this little caption like Space Cowboy or something that says, you're going to carry that weight. And I'm like, I am. It is 2020 and I'm still carrying that weight. What was Rome like? Okay, so for many of you that don't know, I actually traveled and I performed opera in Italy, and Rome was one of my stops. The thing is, I wasn't in Rome that much, but from what I can remember, Rome was beautiful and I loved it. I don't know what that is. I think it was a spider. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. Okay. But yeah, Rome was nice. It was gorgeous. I really enjoyed it. Are you keeping that pimp hand strong? No, I am not. I am single and I haven't been pimping at all. Little pimping, haven't been pimping. Did you know? Oh, spiders. I hate spiders. Do you know how to salsa? Kind of. You gay. What does it matter if I'm gay or not? Whether I love men, whether I love women, whether I love unicorns, that's me. If you're trying to holler at me, let me know. But come on now. Design ideas for next gear. I think I definitely want to make a black and gold version of the purple and gold version that I already have right now. And I want a Sindel inspired gear. And for those of you who don't know, Sindel is a character, I hope I'm saying her name right, is a character on Mortal Kombat. And one of her abilities is she screeches to death. And I just feel like that kind of fits with my gimmick because there's like my battle cry that I do, or war cry. So I think that fits. And a black canary because I also think that fits. So anybody out there that can make me some gear that's Black Canary inspired and Sindel inspired, let me know. Most fun you had in the ring. The most fun I think I've had in a ring was actually at a training practice. And it was like, I joined into a match that was already happening. It was between 2 guys and training was nearing the end. And I jumped in and made it okay. Sorry. I don't like spiders. And so these guys are just like going at it, just calling it on the fly. And I joined in and made it a triple threat. It was amazing. I don't care what anybody has to say. It was amazing because we just had fun and just called things and just beat up on each other. And no one got hurt, but it was very entertaining. So I think that's one of the funnest, most best times I've ever had in the ring so far. If you were a Bath and Body Works scent, what scent would you be? Which scent would I be? I think I would be like warm vanilla sugar. I love that scent. I think that would be my scent. How often do you eat out? So before I decided to take back my lifestyle of meal prepping, I would say I ate out maybe 3 or 4 times a week. White guys or nah? Now, some of these questions I actually answered on my Instagram, but I decided to bring them over here. My thing is, yes, I love white guys. I love black guys. I love Asian guys. I love Latinas. I love Filipinos. I love whatever. I don't discriminate. So if you're down for a little bit of caramel, let me know. Did you backyard wrestle? Yes. I think I may have talked about that in the older video, but if not, and you guys want to hear about my backyard wrestling days, let me know in the comments. How are you recovering from your injury? I'm doing okay. I'm okay. It took me a moment to actually accept that I would be out of wrestling for a while. So now I have to wear this, and sometimes I can pair it with this finger to help me. So in the event that I hit it on something, it wouldn't be too catastrophic. But mentally, I'm okay. Physically, I'm getting there. It just takes time. Biggest regret in life. I think my biggest regret in life is probably just like not pouring myself entirely in maybe one or two things that I aspire to do. I guess what I mean is I'm really good at a lot of things. Growing up, singing, writing, drawing, sports, crafting things, like just I was just really good at like almost everything that I tried to do. But I just did those things, meaning drawing, I did the bare minimums. Music, music is probably where I put in more effort, but at the same time, singing was just like in my blood. So it's not like I had to work extremely hard at it. It's just something that I put probably the most time into. Even sports, I put time into it because you kind of had to. But if I just had the choice, I would just go out there and do track and field. I would just go out there and play soccer. But no, I put time and like conditioning and everything into it. But that's because you had to with those sports. And then it wasn't until I got to college and a professor told me, she said that, I don't remember exactly her words, but paraphrasing, she was basically like, you need to find one thing and just pour everything into that one thing. Like you have a lot of different things, so that means you're really not good at a lot of things. So with that being said, I did well in things, but there wasn't something that I was an expert in. And today I see it and I'm paying for it, because now I'm like, well, what do I have to fall back on? And I mean, I have music, I could teach music, and I could probably pick up any one of those things that I was kind of sort of good at growing up. But look at the time gap. And there's certain things you just can't get back. So yeah, I just wish I chose maybe one or two things and just wholeheartedly went balls to the wall with them. Maybe it would be easier now to fully go balls to the wall for wrestling if I had done that, or balls to the wall for music. So yeah, that's probably my only regret. Would you ever visit New Zealand? Matt Love from New Zealand. Oh, well, thank you for showing me some Matt Love in New Zealand. I actually love New Zealand. I think New Zealand is beautiful. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the first time I fell in love with New Zealand, if I'm correct, is when someone told me that Hercules and Xena, a lot of their scenes were shot in New Zealand. And if that's correct, oh my gosh, New Zealand seems like it's a beautiful place. Now, of course, I know that doesn't mean that all of New Zealand looks like that. It just makes, I just want to go. I just really want to go. I haven't heard any like bad things about New Zealand, so I definitely want to visit. So thank you guys for showing me love. And there you have it. That's the first Q&A that I think I have on this channel. So if you liked this video and you want to see more videos like this, please make sure you smash that like button. If you have any suggestions on videos that I should shoot in the future, make sure you leave those down in a comment. Please, what else? I'm stuck at remembering these. Please check out my social media. That would be in the description box below. I also have a Patreon, so be sure to check that out. And yeah. Also, I do film on my buddy's Justin channel. I'll put his link below too if you want to see us do any mukbangs or whatever. Yeah, that's where a lot of people know me from. And keep in mind, I just want to remind you guys, this is my wrestling channel, but I'm also open for suggestions on anything else. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month. And I pray that your 2020 gets a whole lot better if it hasn't already. See you, sweets. Bye.